So I'm starting out the journey now. I've got about a 1,300 mile journey up ahead. I'm driving to Hibbing, Minnesota to go help my mom clean out my grandfather's house. He can't live by himself anymore, and there's a lot of stuff that needs to be moved out. They've just sold the house. But that's not the important part of this trip. The important part is that you get to see where A, I did a lot of growing up at in a very meaningful house that my grandfather built with his own 2 hands. And 2, I get to go pick up a 1971 125 Harley Davidson Rapido that's gonna be a part of a build series along with the Corvette during the next couple of months. So buckle the fuck up, because we're on a road trip. Let's do that bacon Gouda. That sounds real nice.
Anything else for you?
No, that'll be it. As a basic white girl, I have to start out with a sweet faggoccino before every fucking road trip. Talking about me, baby. Say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. I am 6 hours into my journey so far, and right now I am in Illinois. Already, I feel like I'm making really good time. I still have a remaining 12 hours left. About 824 miles left till I reach my destination, which is the airport in Hibbing, Minnesota. I'm picking my mom up from there. But it's a tradition for me that I stop and use the bathroom at every state that I pass through, whether it be on the side of the road or while I fill up. Now, one of the biggest surprises for me is how well this truck has done on gas mileage. It says it's been averaging about 18 and 19 miles per gallon, but with the way I'm calculating it, with just over half a tank, we needed 8 gallons, which is crazy good for a V8 F-150. Now, the truth is that I actually like doing long trips like this. I like driving very long distances, and I don't know why. I do this occasionally. I've been flying to Chicago. I had no idea that it was a 6.5 hour drive. I could have just driven to Chicago every time. Some of you guys are aware that I do gun videos with a gun company up here in Chicago called Civilian Force Arms, and they'll fly me up every now and again, and I'll do the videos with them. But now I'm thinking about just driving. I did forget where I am, and I've got my little pea shooter here, and I forgot that these aren't exactly, you know, I don't think this thing is Chicago friendly. So I'm gonna have to be really careful and try not to get pulled over for the rest of the trip. Gotta stop in every state and take a leak. I just stopped for the last time that I'm gonna stop before I hit Minnesota and get my mom. Got a full truck, got 5 hours left, and away we go.
You will arrive at 9:50 a.m.
I'm pretty sure I'm about to get pulled over. Okay, all right. Bound to happen right there. It's really bright. Oh. Hello.
I'm stopping at for your speed.
What's the speed limit on this road, sir?
70.
70?
You know how fast you're going?
About 80, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Driver's license? This is a rental truck though, so it's not going to be on this one.
Just need your license then.
All right.
Is everything current on your license, your address and stuff?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, just stay in the car. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. See, I kept both my hands on the wheel till he showed up. Well, if it was a warning, probably would have been back by now. Take it. No doubt.
All right, I'm going to give you a written warning.
Oh man, you're
a
lifesaver.
Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, I've never been pulled over for 10 over before.
No.
Much
right.
appreciated. Stay safe out there, sir.
Drive safe then.
Hey. So I'm in Minnesota now, and the weather's absolute shit, and it's 45 degrees right now. But hey, I fucking made it. I'm only majorly exhausted. I don't know what happened, but like the last 4.5 hours of any long trip like this is always the worst. And exhaustion's hitting me pretty hard. I've got less than an hour now. Park it at the airport, take a nap, wait for my mom. I made it. I did it. 1,350 miles all in one sitting, you know, besides to stop and pee and eat. I've never been so happy to see an airport in my entire life. I'm about to sleep. I get 2 solid hours before my mom shows up, so it's gonna be the best 2-hour nap in my life. That nap was exactly what I needed. I'm back to hyped up. Here comes my mama. Trucking right there. What they're back for? My grandfather like hand built this house back when he was young. What?
This window.
Yo, look at me when I was like a kid. My cousin David and my cousin Maggie, cousin Jalissa. Me and my mom are just going through all this stuff for my grandparents. I'm talking to myself, Ma.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
And my grandmother, she passed away when I was 13, but she kept just a folder on everybody. She wrote down everything. I mean, everything. And like these drawings of my hands and stuff like that. But the best part, I just came across. It's a parody to the Twilight Zone. Dude, check this out. Boom. I'm the last man on Earth. I can read to no end. And then his glasses break. And he's got bleeding, cutty eyes. No. My eyes aren't that bad. Ah! What the hell? No. At least I know Braille. Braille. And then a spike comes out of nowhere and cuts both of his hands off. What the hell, man? This is my grandfather's workshop. He did everything in here, and I mean everything. He built cars, motorcycles, I mean, you name it, he did it in here. He taught me how to weld. He taught me how to do a lot of important stuff. And this is the Harley Davidson project bike that I picked up here. It's a 1970s, I don't know if it's 70, 72, 71, 69, Harley Davidson Rapido, AMF Harley Davidson Rapido. Now what I learned about this bike is that it's actually an Italian bike rebranded with the Harley Davidson logo on it. It's straight from Italy, and there's a couple of things. I've got a couple of ideas, and I'm gonna start drawing up plans for it very soon. I say decent condition, it's in rough shape. 2-stroke 125. Its whole tailpiece has been blown off. The exhaust is rough. The seat needs to be completely reupholstered. I mean, this thing's rough. It's gonna need some work. But this is not the bike we're gonna be riding today. This is. It's my cousin David's little TTR 125 that I'm gonna try to take around the mountains for a couple hours. Like a glove. So I just got done riding around this thing all the way around the dumps. So check out that video. You guys can't tell, but that's Nolan. What was his name?
Rick Nolan?
Rick Nolan for Congress. In Virginia, Minnesota, he just randomly walked into the candy shop that we went into. What's the name of the candy shop, Mom?
Cane Lakes.
King Lakes?
Cane.
Cane Lakes Candy Shop. We go there every year, or every time we come up here, and Congressman just walks in and starts shaking hands. It's funny to know that I'm more famous than he is. That's crazy looking. That people. Well, I don't think anyone lives in there.
See, that's a Russian Orthodox church there.
That's a school. It looks like a manor for a vampire. Why does the school have a silo, Mom?
I don't know why that's there. That's probably his building.
No, that's probably their playground. Damn big bucket. My grandfather used to run these things. Holy shit.
This is the shovel.
Ooh. Look at these cotter pins, Mom. Oh man. Talk about some big old rusty nuts. Jeez. Amsco. Whew. Oh, look at the moss growing out of it. That's kind of cool looking. All right, let's go. You mad if I did a little burnout right here? Like that? About to say, there's no way that's a police station right there. No way.
I can't remember.
No, it is a police station. It says police on the side.
Yeah, I thought it was.
What? That's ghetto.
Do you remember coming here when you were little?
Yes, I do.
You with the train?
Yes, because you can get inside of them. So they just moved the houses.
Yeah, this used to be the town of Hibbing here. You can see where houses used to be. And when they found iron ore underneath the town, they moved the entire town.
Wow, I love the way it looks though. It's like straight out of a movie.
But they left it to where you can see, but they had to move it so they could dig the mine. You know, it was the...
They just picked up the houses and moved?
Yeah.
Hello. Hey. You're sweet.
See this truck getting ready to dump?
See if I can...
That's what
You can hear the rocks going. Holy shit, is it cold, boys. It's like 40 degrees right now here in Minnesota. I'm in Hibbing, Chisholm, one of those two. And we're at the Hull Rust Mine, my mom and I. I used to come here a lot when I was a kid, and I haven't seen it since I was like 13. So it's pretty cool to come out here. I mean, this is what Minnesota's known for, is their giant active mines. Giant ass tires. I'd like to see bodybuilders flip that shit, son. I bet that is cold. I was right. I was 100% right. That is very cold water. Is it cold, Mom, or what?
Yeah, it is cold.
My mom loves to be on camera. She absolutely loves to be on camera. So what she was saying is that you have these dump trucks right here, and they just dump dirt all day long. They go from up there, you know, like way around here, and they load the dirt up, and then they come over here and they dump it here, and it fills in. And then eventually, this giant pit will be filled with dirt. All you internet miners can tell me how wrong I am. All right, so my mom just went into the porta potty here. And I'm thinking, what would be just a mean trick other than to drive away in the middle of the cold? If I could just hide this giant red truck somewhere, you know?
You better not have filmed me coming out of that porta potty.
Did you think I left you?
No, I knew you didn't leave
Damn
me.
it, I couldn't find a good spot to hide the red truck.
The
They had hand sanitizer in there?
Yeah.
What a nice restroom.
It didn't smell at all. It was nice and clean in there.
This is the most insane looking school I've ever seen in my entire life, Mom. How is this a school? It's like a cathedral. Well, while we were in there, we actually ran into a fan who watches the channel, and he showed us around the whole high school. I can't tell him how nice he is for that. That was really nice of him to do that. And so now we're about to swing by Bob Dylan's house. That's it right there.
I told you
Right
that
there,
was
mother.
it.
That's it. That is Bob Dylan's old house right there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking like.
I told you that was it.
This is it, yeah?
They must have just painted over the garage.
Bob Dylan's old house. Was this a single car garage?
Yeah.
Now my uncle's asked me to bring home my cousin David's dirt bike, the little 125 TTR or TRR or whatever. So my cousin can come and pick it up. He lives in Charleston, he goes to college there, and it's his dirt bike. And so I'm gonna pick it up and bring it to Atlanta for him, and then he's just gonna pick it up in his truck, because he's got a truck. So only brought enough straps for me because I'm selfish, and so I had to go get more straps. When loading motorcycles, it's best to have the least amount of incline so they don't bottom out, and since one of the bikes doesn't run, it'll be way easier to push it up. Thankfully this thing is so light, it just pushed right on up. think this is about as good as it's gonna get. It's sad to know that this is the last time that I'll really be up here. I leave tomorrow morning at like 6 a.m. and I still gotta load up a couple more little pieces of this and that here and there. It's been a lot of fun up here. I'm gonna certainly miss this house. I did a lot of growing up in this house. We got the sign. The sign is now in our possession. I'm on the way back. I have the Harley and the dirt bike in the back along with a bunch of other shit that I didn't have when I came up here. Just some stuff from my grandfather's house. I always feel really weird about taking stuff from, like, you know, family members, whether it be presents or gifts or, you know, like just items like this. And the truth is that I know if I didn't take any of this stuff, that it goes to someone else, it doesn't go to our family, and I guess it is better to keep it in the family. I don't know, but I feel weird about it. But I'm glad I have some of the old tools that my grandfather used back when he worked in the mines, and I get the Harley that I get to rebuild, and just a couple other just pieces of kind of stuff that's sentimental and stuff that I can actually use. So if we didn't take it, the lady who's buying the house got it. We didn't want that. I also got an air compressor, so that's kind of cool. I saw it.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? You almost didn't get in.
I know.
I just saved you, man. I'm like, is that fucking Dan? I just saw his video. He was got your bike shit. What's up?
So stop by my boys at CFA. You know, I do the gun stuff with these guys, and they're out here building guns and stuff. Since I was in Illinois, I figured I'd stop by. In Yorkville, it's only an hour and a half out of the way. Right.
I know, man. You like fucking Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean's really tan, brother. So you guys got anything new? Dude, look at this. Looks like a drug ring like some sort of cartel operation in here.
Yeah. Okay.
They hired someone new without even telling me. It's like I don't work for this place.
A pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too.
20 hours later and I'm home. I have never had to pee this bad in my entire life, but I knew I had to get home before I peed. Hopefully my dog doesn't know it, because I want to give him surprise kisses. Oh, hey, it's a dog. Oh my god, it's a dog. Hey buddy, it's my kitty. Hey buddy. Hey. Oh, did you miss me? I missed you, but love coming home to my new merchandise too. The Do It With Dan, King of Dan's t-shirts. Oh, one in gray. Oh man, that looks so cool. I need to make sure it's still here. Okay. Corvette's still here. So happy to be in my own bed. Up. Hey, come here. You get to sit with me tonight.